Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, May 19th of 2024. We're moving to our new tagline that I think really puts it succinctly: heal your heart, live sustainably, foster peace. That is what we're about here, and that is why we are here. Heal your heart, live sustainably, foster peace. Our topic for today is supporting our young adults to persevere through this difficult time that they, in particular, are moving through right now. They are our future leaders. As we know, they are the future caretakers of our planet. And we have, for a very long time, been uh, sustained, if you will, by practices, habits, lifestyle that are not sustainable for our planet, not sustainable for our population. We are in systems, like engrossed in systems and indoctrinated into systems that are detrimental to our planet, and they're really driving us toward more and more materialism, which is robbing the earth of its resources, and it's exploiting people and lands, and really creating a lot of debt for a lot of us, and making other people even more wealthy, and creating great divides, and a greater wealth gap. It's getting harder for our children to live on this planet. And here's the thing: if you really observe young children, I know I've observed this and I've heard it from other people. You hear them coming in, you see them coming in, and they're wanting to, like, for instance, not eat animal products. They're wanting to do things differently from the way that we learn them. And because we want to protect them and help them survive and thrive on this planet that we've lived on for so long, right? And so we know the ways. We want to steer them out of the ways, the like perhaps newer creative ways that they want to be living right now. We want to steer them into, this is the way it is. This is the way you have to be. Yet our children they're coming in encoded to live in an evolved world, because our systems can't sustain this planet, right? Our world is evolving. The systems are breaking down. We're going to be living in a new way that is more toward unity consciousness, toward compassion, toward sustainability for the people in the planet and all of the inhabitants of the planet, the animals, the plants, the trees, the water, the earth, the air, the soil, everything. So we're moving to that, and that is the only way for us to really have sustainability and survival on the planet. The children coming in are encoded to live in this sustainable environment, this peaceful world, this unity consciousness. So whether it is through, for us, it looks financial, political, social justice. For them, it's the way of being, right? They're coming in with a way of being that's different from the way of being that we had to come in with to get through the time that we're in. They're coming in for a future world that is the world that we all really want to live in: a world of peace, a world of sustainability, a world of compassion, a world of love, a world of unity. And so we can't break their encoding and break them from their spirits and force them to conform to what has been unsustainable for all this time, because that would it would crush the collective soul and continue on this trajectory that's destroying the planet. So what we want to do today is, for ourselves, for us older folks, we want to help us to break ourselves free from that and from our innate desire to guide them and steer them into what worked for us and how we believe they need to be to get along here. And we want to break our own patterning and help ourselves to come into a state of witnessing. And we really want to pray for guidance for ourselves so that we can witness and recognize when they are coming from a place of love and compassion and unity, and what will be sustainable in the future world. so that we're not breaking them from that. We also want to pray for them to have the strength, the wisdom, the integrity, the perseverance, the patience, and everything that is needed for them to lead this way, right? For them to be the leaders that will transform our lifestyles and our cultures and hold this vibration that is needed to live in this world of sustainability, peace, unity, consciousness. So that is where we are going in our meditation today. Let's go ahead and come into our circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. And let's bring everything that we have, right? So let's just check our little witnessing points, right? Our little energy sensors, our eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, heart, our belly space, our solar plexus, even our hands and feet. Like check all of our little energy centers and sensors, and let's bring everything to face forward and face toward the center of our circle, to the hub at the center of the wheel, and together let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Let's bring everything to face towards source. Call directly from your heart on source. Al-Haq al-Mubin, the clear truth. And we call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Pure divine light, Ya Nur. The pure divine light is that light, that source of light. And the radiance that is continually emanating from that light that gives us the ability to see, right? Think about it when you look directly at a light source, a light bulb, anything like that. All you're going to see is this white light that then when you look away from it, you see spots. So you have that light, and then you also have the radiance that emanates from that light that then bounces off of everything and gives us the ability, gives our eyes the ability to see images. This is the pure divine light. So it is the pure light along with its radiance that allows us to see clearly, right? It eliminates the shadows. It brings light to the places that have been in darkness. So let's call this light in and let it stream through the top of your head. And you can even say that word Nur. It's like N-U-R. And that if you hold that N sound, and you focus on that light coming through the top of your head, that N sound will bring a lot of vibration into your cranium, right into your brain, and right above your upper palate of your mouth that vibrates that area where your pineal gland is. So imagine that light streaming through the very top of your head and streaming right into that pineal gland. That's your gland of awakening, right? And illumination. And just bring that N sound as you focus on and really calling on your source directly to bring that light in through the top of your head to vibrate and to resonate and to shine right into that pineal gland, give you illumination and awakening as you bring that vibration. Vibration. And it's okay to smile while you do that too. I just kind of caught myself with this really intense look on my face. So while you're doing that, it's okay to bring a smile and really help yourself to receive from a joyful place. And the ooh sound. The ooh sound is that ever spiraling, ever emanating, right? It's the radiance, it's the emanation and the spiraling outward of the ra, R, which is the radiance. So as you vibrate your cranium and that pineal gland and really let that light come into that space, right into that pineal gland, then bring that into the It's like bringing that you are sound at the end of it, and let that then like emanate from that light source all the way down your vertical core into your heart space. And if you need to give some tapping around your heart space to help that to loosen up, and to give some breath into your lungs to help your rib cage expand, and let that vibrate, let that emanate down your vertical core into your heart space. And bring that like that AH sound at the end of it, and let that come in even deeper into like down into your rib cage and into your solar plexus. And while we're here bringing this all the way through, let's bring in one more vibration, one more sound vibration, the kind of like a cow, moo, moo like a cow. And let that M vibration, right? That's another one that really vibrates internally. Let that come down from your solar plexus into your abdominal cavity, and that ooh, bring that all the way into your pelvic bowl, and then let yourself really land into your pelvic bowl. So you're bringing that light with the to the top of your head, through your throat and into your heart. And with that, bringing that down into your rib cage and solar plexus. And then the bringing that into your abdominal cavity and your pelvic floor. Take a full and gentle breath, and as you exhale, let yourself really drop down and land into your pelvic bowl, and feel your connection from your pelvic floor into the earth beneath you. Just let that move on down and connect in with the earth. And really, like, let's make an intention right now to connect in with the wisdom of the Mother Earth as our energy moves through our bodies, right? The divine light moving through your body, through this vessel, right? Our bodies are the ones that get to see contrast and experience contrast, and to come to some discernment and wisdom through the observation of contrast, right? That's what our bodies do, and we're here as spirits in these bodies to kind of like figure out what's going on and make our own judgments and come to, through our discernment, right? Through our discernment, and to come into a place of discerning what is real as best we can from these human perspectives. So let that light, right? That light, as it moves through, awakens you to the existence, the essence, and the knowledge of your own spirit in this body. And let that light go all the way into the earth. And now let's tap into the consciousness of our Mother Earth and her wisdom. And let's really ask for that wisdom from the Mother Earth to now come back up through that channel, through the pelvic floor, into the abdominal cavity. Let it really come in and land into your pelvic bowl, into your sacral center, the wisdom of the earth, of the Mother Earth, connecting with your own wisdom of your own motherhood, whether you are a mother of children, whether you've birthed children or not. We're all mothers. Everyone, whether you're male or female, we've got the mothering in us. Let that land into your pelvic bowl, and let the wisdom of our Mother Earth really integrate into the wisdom that we carry in the pelvic bowl. The I am center, right? This is where we land into our bodies and really anchor into who we are, is through this sacral center and the pelvic bowl. So let that really like integrate into the pelvic bowl. And just as best you can, relax that space, right? Relax your pelvic bowl space and let it come in, let it fill that space. And as it fills that space, let it move up your spine and up your vertical core through the center of your body and again up into your head space, really connecting in with that divine light, the wisdom of spirit with the wisdom of earth, and let that become integrated in your body. Let it become integrated in your body. And now take a full and gentle inhale and draw all of your energy into your vertical core, into this place of where light of spirit is merging with wisdom of earth, wisdom of spirit merging with wisdom of earth. And just draw your energy into this vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Anchor in your pelvic bowl. And lean back into your spine, right? Your spinal column and central nervous system. The light is designed to move through that electrical circuitry in your body. And just bring your breath to the space behind your heart. Bring your breath to the space behind your heart. And to do this, it's often like if you can imagine yourself being in the back of a cave and close your mouth. And while I'm talking, it's hard to close my mouth. But if you close your mouth and lean back into that space behind your heart and focus on your breath moving way at your back body, right? Just between your heart and your spine in that space. Just put your attention there and focus on, as you breathe, focus on the air just moving along that space behind your heart in front of your spine. And lean back, right? You're landed in your pelvic bowl, anchored in your sacral center, and lean back into that space behind your heart. And just let your breath silently move behind that space, and connecting in with your back body to that place where, like, the breath of spirit comes in and breathes you. Right? The light of spirit is moving through your vertical core. That breath of spirit, like feel that coming in through your back body. And as you lean into the space behind your heart, let your breath connect with that breath of spirit. And as it enters in through the back body, through the back of your heart, just this is a silent thing, right? But let yourself just get in as best you can. Make it's through intention. If you can't feel it, do it through intention. Just lean into that back body and breathe in the rhythm of this is that breath of spirit, the essence of spirit that breathes you. That is the life force that lives through your body, right? So poet Rumi says, you're not a drop in the ocean, you're the ocean in a drop. Right? You are like the breath of spirit. And just like when we breathe, there's there's one breath, but as we breathe, there are many particles within the breath, right? You're a particle within the one breath, but you contain all of the elements of the breath itself. So lean back into that space, be breathed by that breath of spirit that breathes through the back of your heart and into your body. That breathes life force, that breathes your life plan. It breathes you, and it breathes like everything to manifest in your existence comes through your heart space and lives through you like a holograph. So just get in sync if you can, as best you can, with that breath at the back of your heart. And if not, just relax and breathe normally. It's not a test. It's not meant to be hard. These are things I've practiced for a very long time. So if you don't get it today, it's okay. Just relax, lean back, and breathe into that space in the back of your heart as that light is pouring in through the top of your head, moving through your body, connecting in with the wisdom of the earth, which is moving up through your body and integrating with the wisdom of the light. And leaning in, letting the divine breath breathe you, and breathe all of your life plan into your body. I don't mean to make this hard. I hope it's not. Just let yourself relax into it and let it breathe you, let it be you, and just feel yourself. If you can just really now just let your entire being recognize that your entire being is in an ocean of living consciousness, right? We think that we're on these hard chairs and this air and these buildings or whatever, but everything exists within an ocean of living consciousness. So just imagine your whole body now being in this ocean. Another Rumi quote says, "These forms we seem to be are cups floating in an ocean of living consciousness." If you come here often, you hear me say this a lot. The ocean of living consciousness. He says, we think we are our bodies, but what we are is ocean. Too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. Don't be the cup with a dry rim. So let yourself be the open cup and be the ocean. Your body is 75-ish% water, right? So let the water of your body become one, right? Let your cup open and let the water of your body flow with the rhythms of the ocean of living consciousness. So I'm going to say it again. You've got light moving through the center of your body. You've got the wisdom contained in that light moving through your body. You've got the wisdom from your Mother Earth moving through your body, merging with that light of your spirit. Ya Qawi Ya Mateen, the strength of spirit and strength of form merging together at the center channel of your body. And again, breathe yourself, all of your energy into this vertical core and lean into your back body, right? Land in your pelvic bowl, lean into your back body, breathe that breath, feel that breath moving through your back body and breathing your life force energy and all of your life's divine plan into your body. And resting into an ocean of living consciousness. This ocean of living consciousness is pure compassion. Pure compassion. This is divine light. This is unconditional love. This is pure compassion. Just let your entire being float in it. And since I've given you so many instructions, I just invite you to make an intention. Make an intention for, I'm going to suggest two things and then let you, of course, make your own intention. But number one is that we let go of our programming and our expectations enough to be open and fluid to support and guide our children for being what they need to be and maintaining their spirit that they've come in with and their encoding that they've come in with, that we can let go enough of our programming and our expectations to support them, witness them, learn from them, and guide them in the right way. That is one intention. The other intention is that they be supported and strengthened and given everything that they need to hold the vibration that is necessary for our future, for our already evolved planet of love, compassion, and unity. That's 2 intentions that I have for this, and I invite you to join me in holding those intentions. And if you have young ones in your life, I have a lot of them. If you have young ones in your life, I invite you to just call to invite their spirits to be in the center of our circle. As they are willing and as they are able to join us into the center of our circle and to receive our intentions and prayers and everything that our source, angels, guides, healers, helpers want to give them to support them on their journey, their unique journey that they are here to fulfill and to live into and to live out. So I'll give you a moment now to just call your loved ones in. We'll be silent for a moment. And now let's all take a breath and just expand the circle even larger and invite in all of the children from everywhere who are here to play a significant role and need support. You can use this prayers for strengthening, for maintaining their integrity, for patience and perseverance, for wisdom and guidance, and all that we're here to pray for them. And for all of us, there is a divine names that we use, a chant that we use often here or periodically here, that it's al-haq al-mubin, which means the clear truth. And it is about like wiping out the impressions and the opinions and the judgments and everything else that others have put on us, that we put on ourselves, the programming that society has put into our culture. And it's like clearing everything out for the pure truth. So let's begin with really calling on Ya Haq al-Mubin, the clear truth. Haq is like H-A-Q-Q, and it's the kind of like a click in the back of the throat. Haq. And again, if you just want to say it in English, the clear truth, calling on the divine power of clear truth. And this is the divine power that can come in. It's a force that can come in and clear out what is not true, true of the highest light, of the divine, of like the old stuff that doesn't apply to where we're going. So clearing that out and making way for the truth. Al-Haq is the truth. Al-Mubin, M-U, is mu, like what we did earlier with the cow. The mu, and then B as in boy, E-E-N, as in the light, right? Nor. So Al-Haq al-Mubin, the clear truth. And as we hold all of this into the center of our circle and ourselves too, right? Let's clear out, make the intention to clear out the old and make way for the divine truth that is relevant for today and the world that we're moving into, and our source knows best. So, Ya Haq al-Mubin. Ya Haq al-Mubin, the clear truth. And let's just make the intention and hold the space and the witnessing, right? The space and the witnessing as we call on this force. And we ask for the help and support for this force to clear out the old in the compassionate and gentle way, of course, in a way that brings healing, in a way that brings illumination, brings light, that brings truth. And let's hold the space and allow ourselves to be, again, letting go of our programming and to be illuminated as we are also cleared of our old programming, and that truth can come in and align us with that pure divine truth that is there for us to live into as we are also moving into this world of love, compassion, and unity. Al-Haq, Al-Mubin, the clear truth. Al-Haq, Al-Mubin. And if you feel things wanting to loosen up from your body, you can move your body, right? Let your body be like the ocean. Flow with this ocean of living consciousness. Rest into this unconditional love and compassion. And we invite our children to do the same. Let go of anything that we've tried to indoctrinate them into that is not part of a sustainable and peaceful future. Helping them to let go. And we've got to let go of what we think is right and best for them also. To some extent, right? We're always going to have a role of guiding and protecting. We can't help that. But we've got to be clear on what's guiding them and protecting them. And that's the hard thing of being a parent or a mentor, right? Or a caretaker, guiding them and protecting them to have what is best for them, and that's what's going to ensure their survival and their own personal sustainability and fulfillment, right? But letting go of what we believe that is and needs to happen. So again, resting into that ocean of living consciousness, let the vibration from this ocean of living consciousness as it flows through you, let it like reset and restore your own organization of your consciousness, right? Your own structures that are built inside yourself. Let them become fluid so that they can be restructured and repatterned to also live in this era of love and compassion and unity consciousness, so that we can be a part of recognizing this and supporting our children to have this an easier time in this space of holding that vibration that is encoded within them. They're encoded for the future. Al-Haq Al-Mubin. Al-Haq Al-Mubin. Al-Haq Al-Mubin. And let yourself, again, you're a participant and a witness, allowing what wants to move, what wants to flow, what wants to loosen up and release, to loosen up and release. And from the whole cosmic soup that we're all swimming in, let's just bring that Al-Haq Al-Mubin force to the entire cosmic soup, to the ocean of living consciousness, right? And let's ask for that force, the divine power from our source of that clear truth, that clearing everything for the truth and infusing the truth. Let that cleanse and purify the ocean and bring that illumination to be embodied and transform the essence of our cosmic soup, the flavors of our cosmic soup, into one of pure truth, of unity consciousness, of love and compassion, right? Everything is within the cosmic soup, is within the pure truth. We're asking for a higher truth that aligns with that unity consciousness, that love and compassion. And the things that take us into separation, division, darkness, okay, I don't even want to use the word darkness, because that has different meanings as well. Let's just open the space and open the space within our hearts and within our bodies to let whatever is needed flow through, transform, and align us with this future that we are moving into, that will be one of love, peace, compassion, sustainability, justice, equality, freedom, and God willing, unity. A unity consciousness where we live closer to the soul, because right now we tend to identify more as human beings, bodies with a spirit, as opposed to spirit beings with a body. As we're moving more into a unity consciousness, we become like the percentages on that get flipped, right? So we identify more as a spirit body, a spirit being with a physical body, with a vessel. And when we live from the place of spirit, there is much less separation between hearts, between religions, spirituality, between social classes, between financial status, between gender, between politics, all of it. All of it. And we're living more as souls. Soul is gender fluid. The soul is not identified by social class or financial status or anything. The soul can float in and out, and it can have an experience through a body that is like identifying with a particular status. But the soul itself is not going to change its identity. It's going to have an experience, and it's going to learn from the experience, and it is what it is. So just let yourself let go of the identities. Let go of how we identify with our systems. Because our systems, in order to live in this unity consciousness, are either collapsing or greatly transforming. So let's let go of identity with systems. And let's do as best we can make a prayer for our children to be free from being indoctrinated and identified by the systems. Systems identify all of these things I was talking about: financial, social, gender, race, religion, all of these things. And just let those identities be released from the identification of the consciousness, so that we can know ourselves as souls, as spirits, right? Spirits with the identification with the soul, as spirits. Breath of the one spirit, where there is no separation between any. No separation and no difference, and yet there is difference, right? And we're here to appreciate the difference, not to fight against it, because there is only one breath. Why would these breath particles fight against these breath particles? We're all one breath, and there's plenty of space and movement for all of us. One breath. Breathing as one breath. Al-Haq al-Mubin. And again, light moving through your body, connecting wisdom of spirit and wisdom of earth. Leaning into that back body, being breathed by the breath of unconditional love, and floating in this ocean of living consciousness, the pure compassion. And being cleansed and purified by the clear truth. Cleansed, purified, realigned, and just let your whole, like your operating system, be rewritten into your body to align with the pure truth. And again, from our cosmic suit, to be cleansed and purified and repatterned and realigned to carry the essence of the pure, clear truth. And for our children, for them to be released from the confines of the systems that want them to be indoctrinated and identified by our systems. That's not who they are. They are pure spirits, beautiful souls with their own purpose and their own mission to live in an evolved world. Let them maintain the wisdom and the life plan that they've come in with to be able to hold this vibration and to do what is needed for the sustainability of our planet, for the future of our world, to carry us into this realm of unity consciousness, of peace, of love, of mercy, of compassion, of justice, of equality, of freedom. Al-Haq al-Mubin, Al-Haq al-Mubin, Al-Haq al-Mubin, the clear truth. Again, it doesn't mean that we all become identical to each other, but it's like everything in creation is like a puzzle piece that fits together to form a beautiful picture. And as we are transforming, right, our puzzle pieces are transforming to fit into a new picture, one of love, peace, mercy, compassion, justice, equality, freedom. Let your being, again, letting this light move through you, resting in and flowing in this ocean, allowing yourself to be repatterned, allowing the cosmic suit to be repatterned, allowing our children to be released from the confines of the systems to live into their clear truth that they're come into the world with, to do what they need to do for the future of our planet and our collective consciousness of all of the inhabitants on this planet, so we can all live in peace together. And let us, at the same time as we're moving through this, be a witness to it. Be a witness to it. And receive also the guidance and the wisdom of how to support our children. And I've been hearing from, like, as a person who is an avid vegan and passionate about living a vegan lifestyle, I hear stories from people that, and I've been hearing a lot of them lately, over the last year, especially, about children who are refusing to eat meat and dairy products, animal products, and their parents not understanding, thinking this is what they need to be healthy, or trying to force it on them. And I heard a story of one child who was screaming and crying, no, 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 and their parents were getting very strong with them and disciplining them. You must, you must, you must. That's another thing that is totally not sustainable for our future, not sustainable for our environment, not sustainable for our world of compassion, not sustainable for the planet, not sustainable for any of our systems. So that is one that is going away. If you have a child in your life, if you have not already removed animal products from your lifestyle, and you have a child in your life who is not wanting those things, find a way to support them. There's plenty of information out there on how to live without animal products in your lifestyle and be very healthy. I've done it for a very long time. And I'm very healthy. I was even an athlete with a vegan lifestyle and was very healthy and very solid muscular. And so don't let anybody tell you you can't be healthy. You can't have vibrant energy. You can't build muscle on a vegan diet. You can. It is totally doable, and you can do it and be healthy and happy and actually have much more mental clarity. And, it really does clear the brain fog in beautiful ways. And this is something that, that it really helps spiritually as well. It really helps spiritually when you clear the brain fog and you're like it. Definitely my experience and experience of a number of other people I've talked to and heard from, it clears that brain fog. It opens you up to like an insight and intuition that comes from a higher realm. And it's a very uh, awakening experience. So if you haven't tried it, I invite you to just try reducing animal products until they are eliminated from your diet and your life, and supporting your children to get the health that they need. You can contact me if you have questions about it. And also another resource is PCRM, Physicians for PCRM. I can't remember what it stands for, but it's a physicians group, and they have a lot of information. You can go to, I think it's pcrm.org, a lot of information that they have on how to live healthfully and sustainably on a plant-based whole foods diet. So a whole food plant-based diet. So there's a lot of information out there about that. So again, if there's anything in your system, let's address that specifically, because it is so detrimental to our planet, to our environment, and our farming practices are exploitive of lands around the world that are really bringing about conditions that are contributing to our climate change in ways, as I said, that are very unsustainable. So we have to address that specifically. If there's something in you that is saying what we can't change from this for, just we've all had things bred into us. As long as I have been in a vegetarian to vegan lifestyle, I don't remember when I went exactly when I went full on vegan, but and I know I've been in and out of raw and vegan and different forms of vegetarianism since the 1990. So it's been a very long time, and really committed to the vegan now, and for at least 10 years. But Bismillah, I'm saying that to prove that we can be healthy and that we can be vibrant and that we can live in a way that supports the sustainability of our planet and reduces the impact that our particular food system and the animal agriculture system has on the planet. It is detrimental to the climate. So that's one that's very important. I do not mean to preach about it as I'm talking about being in a witness state, but I still have things come up from inside of me sometimes that say, oh, well, the children need this, they're going to be okay. But if they don't want it, and if you can help, the last thing we want to do, because there's more and more highly processed foods. I mentioned veganism, but also whole food plant-based. There are so many highly processed junk foods out there that have no nutrition, that are totally addictive, and they hijack the system and put us into a state of sickness. At the very, 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 very least, help your children to have whole food, plant-based snacks that, there's some you can make in bulk and put in the freezer and pull out in little bits so that they can have healthy snacks. There's, of course, fruits, and fruits are really good for our children. when we get them off of the processed foods, the highly processed foods, the high fructose corn syrup, the super sweeteners and those kind of things, and all the artificial things that go into these highly processed foods that are meant to be addictive to our children, that just hijacks their lives. If you can do one thing, get them off of that stuff as much as you can, and that will be a great service to our future and to the children, because it hijacks the brain with the brain fog, hijacks the energy system, the hormonal system, the whole health of the body. And when your body is in survival mode because it's not getting the sustainability that it needs, then it's really hard to live the full spiritual expression of yourself. This is true for our children and true for ourselves. So, all right, once again, anything that is from that unsustainable, detrimental systems around the food system, from our bodies, from our cosmic soup, and from our children. So much marketing goes toward the children to try to get them to eat things that are going to hijack their systems and their spirits. Let's ask that be released from them and that they be protected from it. And let's ask that they have the strength. And I mentioned earlier that chant, the strength of form and strength of spirit and strength of form. It's the divine names Yahweh, Yah-Mateen, the strength of spirit, the strength of form. And when we bring that phrase together, we're really asking and calling on source to bring in the divine forces that integrate strength of spirit and strength of form. Yahweh, Yah-Mateen. Hawi is that same Q. It's in the ha. Ha-we, like we the people. Ha-we. That's the strength of spirit. Mateen. It's M as in Mary, A, T as in Tom, I-N as in Nancy, same as with the light. Hawi al-Mateen. The strength of spirit, strength of form. Hawi al-Mateen. And let's just call on source and ask for that force to be integrated into all of us so that our knowing spirit, our light body, and breath of spirit that breathes us in these bodies is integrated into the strength of the body and the mind. So strength of spirit, strength of body, mind. Yahweh, Yah-Mateen, that they be integrated and aligned. Yahweh, Yah-Mateen. 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 Feel that like really come into your body and bring that strength in through your vertical core and integrate it in with your physical body and your mind and your nervous system, the whole thing, right? Your whole body, mind, nervous system, neurological patterning, energy body with the strength of the clear truth, right? So to release us from indoctrination and old patterning, al-mubin, and that lines us with truth, and then bringing in strength of spirit and strength of form and with the body, mind, and the nervous system to be integrated, al-qawi al-mateen. So we had two phrases today, al-haq al-mubin, the clear truth, al-qawi al-mateen, integrating strength of spirit and strength of form. So I'll invite you to use those in your meditation practice this week or forever as you feel drawn to it, as you you know, just witnessing what goes on in our world. Anytime you watch the news or hear any stories, just remember those phrases. Al-Haq al-Mubin, what's the clear truth? Release you from getting caught into any like old systems and old belief patterns, and al-Qawi al-Mateen, strength of spirit and strength of form, staying strong in your body, mind, and your energy body, so that you can be true to the clear truth that is within you. And we pray that for our children as well, and for our entire cosmic soup, and for our entire planet. And let's end with gratitude. End with gratitude directly to your source. And again, I know I can get intense with my concern for the planet. So I just want to remind us to rest into that ocean of compassion and float in the cosmic soup. Allow yourself to be repatterned with this pure compassion, with the clear truth, and strengthen and aligned in your body with strength of form and strength of spirit, integral at the core of your being. And trust, right? Again, smile, be in gratitude, and trust. I have to remind myself of that. It doesn't have to all be intense, because we are being shepherded, guided. We are floating in this ocean of living consciousness. The last part of that poem, don't be the cup with a dry rim, or someone who rides all night, not recognizing the horse beneath his thighs, or the surging that carries him along. Right? So allow the waves of this ocean of living consciousness the surge to carry you along. Like feel the horse beneath your thighs that like moves you through this plane, and like be one with the ocean. Be one with the ocean. Be one with the ocean. All right. And with that, I'm going to end our recording and open for Q&A. If you're on Facebook, there's a link there where you can join us for Q&A. So please come and join us. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. Find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com. communityforconsciousliving.com. We're here to heal the heart, live sustainably, foster peace. And while you're there, sign up to receive the reminders and replays. When you do, you'll receive just a couple emails a week, one with a reminder about this event, one with a reminder, or one with the replays. And every once in a while, we have something else to share with you, and that will come out, but not a lot of emails. Let's see, when you do, you receive 2 free gifts. One is a downloadable 15-minute guided meditation that you can use to connect with the pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the truth of your being, of who and what you are and why you're here. And it also comes with the one sheet that's 10 spiritual principles of our human existence that we can visually look at and see, oh yeah, that's why I'm here. That's what this life is about. That's what this world is about. And this is my truth. So with that, I thank you, communityforconsciousliving.com. I'll see you next week. And if you want to stay on for the Q&A, please join us, and we'll open for that. Thank you.